Okay, so question. How many of you guys out there remember the Trump campaign campaigning on paying higher prices being your patriotic duty? Because right now, they're trying to convince you that you voted for this. They're trying to convince you that, tariffs, the most beautiful word in the dictionary, even more beautiful than the word love, is going to cause you a little bit of temporary pain. But it is your patriotic duty to stick it to the other countries, to make them pay for how much they've been getting over on us. And the way for you to do that is to be okay with paying higher prices. How many of you guys remember them running on that platform? Because I don't. All I seem to remember is them talking about how they see Americans hurting, and they're on the first day in office are going to start lowering the prices of everything. Everything's going down because they want to make the American people feel better. They want to make sure you guys aren't getting hurt at the pump. You're not getting hurt at the grocery stores. Remember that? Remember, Donald Trump said on day one, I will start lowering the price of gas and groceries. But now they're telling you, not so fast. It is your patriotic duty to pay more. So Fox News rolls out their buck dancing sellout Lawrence Jones. He's interviewing J.D. Vance, and he says to J.D. Vance, hey, people are okay. Specifically, black people that he knows are okay with doing their patriotic duty and paying more, but he just wants to know how long that's going to take.
I also know people that come from our background, they're living paycheck to paycheck.
Of course.
And they want to do the patriotic duty of taking it to these other countries.
First of all, who's Lawrence Jones talking about? Lawrence Jones does not know black people because most of the black people that he probably knew, they don't talk to him anymore. But Lawrence Jones is trying to convince us that he knows people who are like, you know what? I'm willing to pay more because we got to stick it to China and we got to stick it to Canada. And, I understand that. They understand that these tariffs are going to lead to their prosperity. So they're willing to take that hit. Who the hell is he talking about? Raise your hand if you've sat around thinking, I don't like the way Canada has been doing business with us. So because of that, I want to pay a little bit more. I want to take it to them so badly that while Donald Trump is out golfing and doesn't have to care about the prices of things going up because of his tariffs, myself, who lives paycheck to paycheck, I'm willing to sacrifice my happiness, my family's food on their table, because I really understand what these tariffs are going to lead to. Lawrence Jones is straight up lying.
But it's going to hit them a little bit. They feel. What can you tell the American people that they just can't afford an extra $3 here and there about the government making up the difference from that? Will costs go up at some point? Will this just be temporary? Are we talking 3 months or 6 months?
Well, we certainly hear, and I appreciate, how I grew up.
I know.
I grew up in a family that often did live paycheck to paycheck, and we know a lot of Americans are worried. So we are fighting very hard to bring prices down.
While J.D. Vance and Lawrence Jones may have grown up poor, both of them have forgotten where they came from because they don't give a damn about people who are living paycheck to paycheck. In fact, his answer to the question, what do you tell people who can't afford these prices, was, you know what? We really care. We're really worried about them. We're doing the best we can to lower the price of things. How are you doing the best you can to lower the price of things while simultaneously enacting tariffs that are going to raise the price of things? You are literally in this same interview telling people this is going to be temporary pain. You're going to pay more. But on the other hand, we're working hard to lower the price of things. You could lower the price of things right now by taking these damn tariffs off. But you are not, because you don't care about anyone but your damn selves.
We're going to have the biggest deregulation in the history of this country. We're doing a lot of things and already have done a lot of things to lower the cost of energy. You heard the president mention this yesterday. Eggs, when we came in, were at a 10-year high, and all of a sudden they've dropped 60% just in the 2 months of the Trump administration.
First of all, he's playing with numbers. The price of eggs have not dropped 60% during the Trump administration. But even if they had, they cannot name a policy that has led to that. They're basically just telling you, because something happened while we were in office, we're the reason for it. That's not true. We can actually say that they're the reason for the stock market crashing today and inflation going up because we already knew that would be the end result of these tariffs. And just remember, anytime they say that they're going to have the biggest deregulation in the history of the country, what they're telling you is that they're going to allow companies to do whatever the hell they want. This means your food will be less safe. Your water will be less safe because they're not going to regulate the safety of goods and services because that stifles the money-making ability of these huge companies.
What I'd ask folks to appreciate here is that we are not going to fix things overnight.
What do you mean you can't do these things overnight? What happened to this?
When I win, I will immediately bring prices down starting on day one. We will end Kamala's war on American energy, and we will drill, baby, drill. End inflation and make America affordable again. We're going to get the prices down. We have to get them down. It's too much. Groceries, cars, everything. We're going to get the prices down. But prices will come down. You just watch. They'll come down, and they'll come down fast.
And there are countless videos of Donald Trump over and over again saying, we're going to lower the price of everything on day one. On day one, inflation is going down. We're going to drill, baby, drill. There are multiple videos of this. But now he goes on into blaming Joe Biden. They were going to be able to fix all this in day one, but now it's because of Joe Biden leaving them such a bad economy. And listen, when someone starts talking about something and they have to tell you that this isn't an exaggeration, it's because it is an exaggeration. It's because they're about to lie to you.
Joe Biden left us, this is not an exaggeration, Lawrence, with the largest peacetime debt and deficit in the history of the United States of America, with sky-high interest rates. You don't fix that stuff overnight. We know people are struggling. We're fighting as quickly as we can to fix what was left to us, but it's not going to happen immediately. But we really do believe that if we pursue the right deregulation, we pursue those energy cost-reducing policies, yes, people are going to see it in their pocketbook. They're also going to benefit from the fact that foreign countries can't take advantage of us anymore. That means their jobs are going to be more secure.
Yeah, so that was a bunch of lies and word salad, which basically amounted to trust the process. Just trust us. We know what we're doing. Well, I'll tell you this. The stock market today says they have no idea what they're doing. Inflation is going to go up. This pain is not going to be temporary. They keep talking about jobs coming back. They act like a company overseas or wherever in another country can just uproot, get here in a month, and all your jobs are going to be secure. Think about that for a second, MAGAs. Think about how long it takes to take a business from a country and move it to this country to get you a bunch of great secure jobs. That doesn't happen overnight. Somehow Donald Trump convinced you that he could do that overnight. It doesn't. This is not a 1 month to 3 month process. This isn't a 3 month to 6 month process. This would take years if these companies even wanted to do that. What's going to happen is that Donald Trump is going to have to cave because the pressure of what these economists are seeing now are going to be like way too much. The pain that people are going to feel, those people that Lawrence were talking about, that he claims he knows who are living paycheck to paycheck, who can't afford an extra $3 here and an extra $2 there, that's going to happen fast. You're going to see that extra $3 and $2 happen real quickly, and that extra $3 and $2 will become very soon an extra $5 and an extra $10. It's only been 3 months. It has only been 3 months, and this is what we're already dealing with. We have gone from we can do this in 1 day, and tariffs are the most beautiful word in the dictionary, to now we can't do it overnight, and these tariffs are tanking our economy. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in they heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.